Is that better? I don't know why my microphone set itself back to default in OBS. I should probably check other things, make sure they're working as well. Oh, the piano has as well. Pog. Well, you'll probably be happy about that one. Which one does that come from? Scarlett Solar USB, I think? Yes. Have you got game audio? Yeah, it looks like you got game audio. I think the mic, so if I unmute it, comes back on. Okay, cool. I can't remember if the mic goes through voice meter or not, but there we are. Yeah, sorry about that. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to game night this Thursday evening, and it is the return of Moneybox. We haven't formally seen, in fact, it's not actually had its first scheduled appearance. Everything else has been spontaneous because this one was invented right at the tail end of season 5. Didn't make it onto the season 6 schedule, so sort of had to fit it in. But it is back with a vengeance and got full scheduling made for it throughout season 7. So yeah, come and join the lobby. Come and join the lobby. And if you would like to play Moneybox, if you want to be in our hot seat tonight, or one of the 2 players in our hot seat, then you will need to make sure that A, you have a microphone that works, as I have just demonstrated how not to have a microphone that works. You also need to be in the Discord right there, so that you can come and have a bit of a chat with me in the broadcast and your partner, so that you can come have a bit of a chat with us. So in the Discord studio with a working microphone, that would be grand if you want to come play Moneybox. If neither of those apply, or you don't really want to play in the hot seat and be the centre of attention, then you can add yourself to the exclusion list. As a few players have already done there. Type !exclude. You won't be picked for hot seat play, but you will still get to play along in the lobby game, and hopefully you'll have lots of fun there as well. This pack tonight comes to us from Jogging Chum, and a very nicely themed pack it is as well. Lovely theming, suitably challenging questions as they should be for this game, and I think we're all going to have a great time with it. I did update the penny script earlier on, so it should now automatically add a leaderboard position and add your pennies and your underwritten pennies if in the event that you do not succeed in winning the jackpot tonight. So we've got a few minutes to come and get some players into the lobby. If you would like to do that, type in the code RBCS. It'd be lovely to have you here. So, a few minutes to get yourselves sorted, and then our game will begin. A few players on the exclusion list already. You'll have gone red. If you don't want to be in the hot seat tonight, that is completely fine. And there's some people here. Good evening too. Samster and It's Sotley, P-Fired, ABB, Effrontery, Innis, Vision, Shapes, Oni, Lupine, Mark and Pum and Ben, BC, The Cool Gamer, new name there I think, or not seen you for a while. It's certainly welcome on in. Cola, John Jump, Ondi, Jack Wilfred, DMC, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering and lingering in the chat. It is great to have you with us, and I hope you're ready for some high stakes trivia action in Moneybox tonight. So, without any further ado, I'll give you just a few more seconds if you want to come and join, and then our game will begin. Hopefully the piano's on now. It's in C. Yeah, sounds like it's on. Right, 10 seconds, and then we'll get the game underway. I need to put that overdriven guitar on here. I've got that. something like it. Yeah, it's a cool tune. I'm not a guitarist, clearly. Yeah. Returning, but also been a few months. Okay. Well, thank you, Andy. You're the only one of about 4 people who does, but I keep on keeping on. But much appreciated. Yes. It's actually got to go It's got to go travelling next weekend. So I'm playing at a wedding reception, so I need to take it along with me, which will be fun. So yes, it'll be out of the office that Saturday, and I probably won't have time to set up. So there might not be any piano next Saturday, which you'll be delighted to hear about, I'm sure. Right, let's pick ourselves some players, see who's going to come and try and win the jackpot in Moneybox tonight. This pack, again, a reminder, has been written by Johnny Chum. Let's pick ourselves some players. Let's find the profile and go, what the hell are we playing? It's Moneybox, it begins with an M. Let's pick ourselves some players. It's Innes and Punman Ben. Good evening, gentlemen. If you'd like to make your way down to the green room, and we'll have some lovely chats, and we'll get you into the game. And we'll go from there. We'll see if you can win the jackpot tonight. Kolo is in the green room ready to do some sound testing. If you have not managed to get into the hot seat tonight, don't worry, it's a bit of a stacked game, we've got some strong players here. If you've not gotten into the Moneybox hot seat tonight, then don't worry, you can still play along in the lobby game. There's still a chance to win lots and lots of lovely pennies and answer all the questions as well. I'm sure you'll have a good time all the same. Sana Marine, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. I see Inka in the green room with Adacola, and hopefully we'll get a pan. There's a Pun and Ben as well. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We'll see if we can get them into the game. We'll get them sounded up. G. Islands, good afternoon, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you for joining this Thursday afternoon. And thank you for joining me and boycotting the Eurovision Song Contest. Unless you're also watching that, in which case, enjoy it. I've never seen the appeal, personally. It's never particularly appealed to me. That's okay, Kolo. No rush. No, I've never seen the appeal, but kudos to those of you who are watching Eurovision, and I do hope it brings you everything that you dream it will. Or something. Yeah, you'll be welcome back as and when it's done for another year. Got training for the quiz show. No need to be scared of the questions. I mean, they are challenging. They are a bit challenging, but they're sort of supposed to be challenging in this game because they're all 50-50. But don't worry, I will explain all the rules as we go. I'm just going to open a window because it's a little bit warm in here. Ah, yes. Air. Fresh air. There's a window open. And it looks like we have got some players. Inka, Ben, good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Lovely to have you both here. How are you keeping?
Pretty good. This is all quite unexpected. I've not been on one of these little games. I don't think I've certainly never done this game before.
Have you not?
Oh. No.
Have you seen it before?
Yes, I've hovered around in the background for
in the periphery.
And, yes, I've heckled from the sidelines, so I know it's only fair I put myself forwards for the same treatment.
See what you can make of it. Well, best of luck to you. And Ben, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, very well, my friend. And how is Pasadena?
Not too shabby.
Is it what?
I had a little musical experience last night. Went and saw Hades Town in L.A.
Hades Town.
Yeah, it was a big Broadway musical a few years ago, right around.
And any good?
Oh, it was amazing. Great music. I think you would like it. A lot of New Orleans style jazz kind of music.
Oh, very nice. Oh, okay, that's something I could get involved in. Hades. Well, you got the fan from P-Fied, I think, in the chat. Hades Town, all in caps. So, well, great. Well, it sounds like things are all ticking along rather smoothly over there. Welcome to the game. Do you two know each other, Pum and Ben Innes? I think you've probably met in the past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, we've done various things on the streams and off. We had over on Ash's Fin over on Ash's stream, the big Time Shock, one of the one of his big events. Yeah, we were the final two. And
yes, of course you were. Yes, Kola, I was just coming to that. So obviously you've gone head to head in quite a serious competition over there with Time Shock.
Yes.
Well,
I've forgiven him by now.
well, you will both be delighted to hear. Sorry, Ben, go on.
Oh, and Inca regularly trounces me at Jeopardy, so I think,
Kona also
we're
commented on that
going
in
to
the
be
chat.
a good team.
Well, yes, that's the thing. You can put aside your old enmities because this is a collaborative effort. You are going to be working together here to try and earn as much money as you can. If you've not seen the game before, either here in the hot seat or with the ladies and gents in the chat, don't worry, I will explain all the rules as we go through it. They're fairly simple to follow, but we're going to start off by revealing for you guys your question categories. There are 12 to choose from in total, 12 question categories. Of those 12, you will face 9. 8 of them you will select in advance, and 1 of them will be selected at random from the 4 that you don't pick for the final question. And remember, the final question is the only one of the 9 questions that you answer independently without consultation or conferring. And all the rest of the madness along the way, you'll pick it up as we go. You ready to play?
Just one question. Is there supposed to be a Discord stream for us to watch, or are you happy for us just to watch the
No, there is supposed to be a Discord stream, and thank you for reminding me because I have forgotten to do that. If I press go live, you should be able to see it in, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it when it comes in a minute, and I hope it's not too loud for you.
Looks good to me.
1, 2, 3, go. Let's reveal your 12 question categories tonight. They are Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Oh no!
Oh no's already.
This is going.
Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Golf, Hotel, India. Taking bets on what you think the last 3 might be.
Jam jars. Oh no, I was wrong.
It is Juliet, Kilo, and Lima. There we go. Those are the categories. Those are your remaining values at the top, and there are 8 questions to go. So, many thanks to Jogging Chum for this very nicely themed Moneybox question pack. Yes, we have got letters of the NATO phonetic alphabet up there, forming the categories. You've also got 12 coins labelled A through L down there. Each of the values up at the top has been assigned at random to one of those coins. You've got cash values 100, 125, 150, 200, 250, 300, 375, and 500 are your values. You've also got 4 killer values in there, and what these do, they have the potential to halve your current total. I think it used to be 10%, but I think we changed the rule and it's now half your current total if memory serves. It's been a while since we played it. I need to refresh how my own game works. But yes, 4 killer values. For each of the coins that you put into your money box, you won't know the value. It's a blind choice. If you get the question right, you win the value on that coin and it goes into an accumulating total. If you get it wrong, then you don't get that value and it goes in the bin and we can't win it. If you've picked a killer value and you get it right, no change, the killer goes out of the game and your points stay the same. But if you pick a killer and you get it wrong, then your total will be halved. The objective of the game is to build up as much as possible so that one or possibly both of you can take home a portion of it at the end of the night. Lobby game works in exactly the same way, except you don't get to pick the coins. The coins will be assigned to the lobby players at random. So you can keep a mental tally of the coins that are gone from your game, and I'm pretty sure they're gone at random, so you might have an idea if you've picked, for example, 7 cash values in a row. Audience, when you get to question number 8, there's a very good chance you're going to find a killer, so bear that in mind. And in the audience game, it's all A or B or 1 and 2. It's all 50-50 multiple choice games, apart from the final, which we'll explain for the guys when we get there. And you've got about 20 seconds before your answers lock in the lobby games. So, which means the players will confer, but you can't just sit and wait for them to have all the discussion and then take their answer. So those are the rules of the game. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun. Good luck to everybody, and let's play Moneybox. And there is the gigantic money box contraption that we have right there. So, Inca, Ben, obviously you've not got a lot to go on with these categories right here. So you might be thinking, well, what do I want to potentially keep to the end? What do I want to get rid of? Because obviously there's different strategies for this. Do you want to get rid of harder questions earlier or save easy questions for the final? But yeah, not a lot to go on here. Unless it's all on the NATO phonetic alphabet, you might have to do a little bit of decrypting. Decryption is the word I'm after. Well, what are we starting with? Category-wise, what are we starting with?
like you say, I'm not sure what the best strategy is at the best of times, let alone on this one. I'll just have to pick more or less at random. I'll take Charlie.
Okay, we'll start off with Charlie question. Ben, do you want to pick a coin to go in the money box?
Sure, let's go with I, please.
I. So we've got CI, the chemical symbol for cinnamon, I guess. Let's put I in your money box. 20 seconds on your keypads, and in the audience, make sure you are whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, just in case you've not played before. Not in the public chat. Whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, and you've got 20 seconds to do that. Guys, here's your question on the category of Charlie. In which decade did Charlie first appear in the list of top 100 boys' names in the UK? Was it the 1940s, or was it the 1990s?
Wow.
And there's an answer from everyone in the lobby. What do you think?
Okay. Well, I don't. I mean, no, I was born at the beginning of the 1990s. I barely know anyone called Charlie. There's a few, I suppose. I know Charlie from that era. I didn't think of it as being extremely popular, but
there is, of course, Charlie Pace from the legendary rock band Driveshaft. If anyone ever watched the TV show Lost.
Well, I did. I'm afraid
he's a fictional character, so probably doesn't count on this list.
I mean, Charlie does seem to be a kind of more of an old-fashioned name.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. I mean, certainly if I was just answering the question straight, that's what I do. I mean, there's always the thought in the back of my mind, oh, what if it's going to be a surprising answer? But no, it does seem like he's a bit of a name that the older generations would more likely have, and I just don't remember seeing that many of them in my lifetime. People of my age.
Yeah.
What are we going for then, chaps? What do we think?
I think we're agreed on the 1940s.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's try that.
1940s? All right, we'll lock 1940s in. And first of all, we are going to reveal whether it is the right answer or the wrong answer, and then we will reveal what you've put in your money box. Oh, Charlie from Casualty. Yes, Charlie from Casualty. That's a person. Let's have a look. Is the answer 1940s? It's not.
Oh, boy.
No, it's not. It was the 1994 when Charlie specifically was in the top 100. It's interesting you're sort of skirting around the idea of being an old-fashioned name, because Charles has been around since about the 1910s in the top hundreds, but Charlie specifically much later, 1990s when that first appeared. So there we go. Over in the audience game, a few people getting that one wrong, and a couple finding killers as well, Vision and Effrontery finding killers, but you've got no total to the half of zero is still half, so actually that's a killer out of the game, and good for you. If you're green and found a killer, obviously no change. A couple of players finding some big cash values there, which will go out of the game, but well done, a few people finding 300 there. Colo, Jack, DMC, strong start for you. We'll be going to the top of the leaderboard. What we want to see at this point, in fact, it doesn't really matter, but we'd kind of like either a killer or low cash values, because we haven't got anything in our bank at the moment.
Killer would be great.
So getting rid of a killer now would be a good plan. Let's see, what did you bring to your money box? Dramatic zoom.
Okay.
125.
Right.
Okay, that's not a disaster. That's pretty good start. Brand new Halo, Curse Tuka, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Yeah, 125, not bad as a question. You had some good chat about that, but not getting the right answer. But it's not a disaster. 125, one of the lower values. There are still 4 killers in play, but let's get rid of that 125 and go back to the questions. And just 4 or 5 players just getting some points there, and there you are. DMC, Jack and Colo all on 300. On we go, 7 questions remaining. Ben, choice of category, what do you fancy?
Based on what I think it might be, let's go with Juliet.
Going Juliet, what are you suspecting you might see behind this card?
I'm hoping something Shakespearean.
Hopefully something Shakespearean. All right, we'll load it in. Inca, do you want to pick a coin to go with it?
No, he picked I for Inca, so I'll pick B for Ben.
I for... yes, J for... what? Oh, on the coins. That's
he picked I for Inca.
So you're going to pick B for Ben. And
B for Ben, yes.
There we go. So we'll put B in your money box. JB, as in Henry. So there we go. JB, the chemical element for all things quiz. Let's take a look at The Juliet question. Fingers on buzzers, audience. Here it comes. The first female actor to portray Juliet Capulet in a stage production of Romeo and Juliet was born in which century? Was it 17th or was it 18th?
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, 17th just seems like a rather boring answer. I mean, that was when the play was first staged at all. And I can imagine that, yeah, it may well be that it was a bit of time before you get the first female actor, because that just wasn't the done thing.
Right.
For a lead role anyway.
Yeah, they always had the boys dressing up as the ladies in the early Shakespearean.
Yeah.
That was a thing, but I'm just going to make a correction for you, because in this game, I like this game because I can sort of be on your side and use without telling you the answers, I can use my discretion to sort of drip feed some extra facts that might sort of change your thinking. I can say, actually, Inca, you're not correct to say that the first production was in the 17th century.
Oh, right. So perhaps it was earlier than that. Okay. Well,
I don't know if that helps or not, or it's made it more complicated for you.
1700s.
Yeah, so okay. Perhaps it is the 17th after all, but I mean, I would probably, in the absence of actually knowing anything, I would probably just run with my gut and say 18th. But I mean, if you have any other thoughts, I'm very open to suggestions.
I'm just trying to think of like different trends in theater at the time. You know, like Commedia dell'arte. Was that 1600s?
Yeah, it's certainly slightly earlier.
Was that women?
Commedia dell'arte there was a lot of that involved in Shakespeare. I think it's been around slightly longer, but Shakespeare really he has a lot of stock characters in a lot of his works, particularly in his comedies, that borrows heavily from Commedia dell'arte.
Okay, so
no, I'm actually okay with the 18th, I guess.
I mean, it really could go either way. I'd be kidding myself if I said I had any solid reasoning here. But
what are we going for, gents? Need an answer?
All right, let's go with 18th since we seem to be
without much confidence, 18th.
Okay, let's lock 18th in. In fact, everyone in the lobby managing to answer here as well. Let's take a look, first of all. Is that the correct answer? Is it 18th? Oh dear.
Oh dear.
No, 2 for 2. I'm afraid it is not. It is 17th. It was 1597, so it was nearly 17th century, but it was just the tail end of the 16th. She was born in 1637, and you're quite right that females didn't play the lead roles until a bit later on, but born in 1637. Mary Saunderson was also the first woman to portray Lady M, Ophelia, and other characters in several of Shakespeare's other works. So quite a groundbreaking actress in her time, one of the first stage actresses, because as you pointed out, it did used to be largely men. Unfortunately, that's a wrong answer. In the lobby, we've got a couple of killers being found with wrong answers, but we've got 3 with right answers. Jack is going to get halved, I suppose. It's Sotley and Lupine finding killers, but I believe you've still got nothing on the board, so no, not too much damage there. A couple of 300s going in the bin, but well done to AB Me finding 500 and getting that right. Let's find out, what did you two bring to your money box?
Come on, killer.
It is a killer! Yes. We lose a killer from the game. Good time to get rid of them when we've not got anything in the bank. It's a slow start, but slow and steady can very often win the race. It doesn't go in your... Well, it halves your score, so it stays at 0. And let's take that killer out of the game. AB Me taking the lead. Some points racking up over there on the board at this time. And we're coming back to you two. 2 down, 6 to go. Innes, where are you going next?
Okay, in the hope of getting us maybe off the ground, I'll pick one that may be in my wheelhouse or may not. Kilo.
Kilo, okay. Well, we're already on Kilo. Fabulous. Let's load the Kilo question. And Ben, do you want a coin to go with it?
Let's go for some coin with C.
KC, as in the
Sunshine Band.
And the Sunshine, that's what I'm thinking of. KC and the Sunshine Band. Let's load C into your money box. Fingers on buzzers in the lobby. 20 seconds to get your answer in. And here is your Kilo question. The letter K for kilo represents which of these consonantal sounds? Is it a voiceless velar plosive or a voiced alveolar plosive?
Oh no.
How's your linguistics?
It should be better than this. I would have called it voiceless. Just, I don't think you're. You're not like putting a voice behind it.
Right. It's just more of a just a clicking rather than actually something going through your larynx.
Yes, that's the only thing to go. I wouldn't be able to decide between velar and alveolar, but yeah, I would certainly lean towards voiceless velar plosive.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Sounds like solid logic.
Although, hold on, give me 1 second.
Of course.
Because of it, I'm trying to think if I'm putting my hand up to my lips right now and going, and it is pushing a little breath out. So would that be alveolar, as in the lungs pushing a little breath through? But it's not going through the voice. Oh, that's so tough.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'll go with the first choice. It was our first instinct, and yeah, let's go with voiceless.
Voiceless.
Okay.
Velar plosive.
Yes.
Okay, slight trepidation, but yeah, we'll try it.
We'll lock the yellow answer in. Let's lock it in. And let's find out, first of all, is that the right answer? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Nicely done. We've got a question right. Yes, so the voiced alveolar plosive is commonly attributed to the letter D, or the D sound in general. I'm not a linguistics expert by any stretch. I vaguely know what some of those words mean, but I can confirm that voiceless velar plosive is represented by K. DMC picking up the right answer with 375 there. Ondi and Vision, wrong answers with killers. I'm afraid they are going to halve your score. And Effrontery finding the 500 but getting it wrong. I'm afraid it goes out of the game. A few other killers with green lights there. We'll see what that does to the scores in a minute. But first of all, Inca, Ben, let's find out what you brought to your money box.
Big number.
Oh,
it's another killer.
Well,
so that's sort of bittersweet. I mean, we're 3 questions in. We're yet to get any cash, but we have taken 2 killers out of the game, which could be very, very helpful later on. We've still got 4 big cash values up there, and you've still got 5 questions to go. So we're still yet to get off the ground, but we might have found our stride now. We've got one right, so we are going to be underwritten by at least 10 pennies, no matter what else happens. Let's take that killer out of the game and go on to the next question. DMC taking the lead here with 675. AB sticking in second with 500, and Colo in third at the moment. Ben, we come back to you. We've taken a few chunks out of the alphabet. Where are we going now?
Well, as it's my job, let's go with hotel.
Hotel, okay. As in California. I hear other places have hotels as well, which are equally lovely. Let's load the hotel question. And Inca, do you want a coin to go with it?
let's go for H for hotel.
H for hotel, double H, as in His Holiness. So maybe this will be a question about the Pope. Maybe.
Must be, right?
That's how this game works, I think.
Yeah.
Let's load 8 into your money box. Fingers on buzzers in the lobby game. 20 seconds, and here is your question on hotel. The Sheldon Hotel in El Paso, Texas, was used as the unofficial headquarters of members of which conflict? Was it the Cuban Revolution, or was it the Mexican Revolution?
I mean, geographically, you would think the Mexican Revolution, right?
Yeah, I mean, El Paso's right there on the border, so yeah.
Yeah, it would seem an odd place for the headquarters of the Cuban Revolution.
Yeah, that would be a good distance for them. So you would think something like Florida would be more of a Cuban Revolution if it was in LA, if it was in the U.S.
Yeah.
I think Mexican Revolution is very logical.
Just as an aside, unrelated, sorry, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce, no. Has the chat died? Because chat has just died on my OBS. I don't know if it's actually died on the stream. I've still got answers in, which is encouraging, but no, still there. That's all good. OBS is clearly just having a brain fart moment. Sorry, I'm going to let you finish, and I'm going to let you do that right now, Innes. What were you saying?
I think we were both leaning towards Mexican Revolution just in terms of the geography, and I think we'd be a bit foolish not to go for it. So I think that's what we're going to go for.
Okay, we will lock in Mexican Revolution. And there it is, locked in as ever. First of all, we're going to find out, is this the right answer? Yes, it is. Good logicking right there. And yes, Mexico and I just have a nice website there to the Sheldon Hotel in El Paso, Texas. Never been to Texas. Never been to America. Either the country or the continent. But maybe one day. Anyway, yes, it was used to the unofficial headquarters of members of the Mexican Revolution. A few killers getting gleaned out there, all including one from P fired on a wrong answer. That's going to halve your score, but well done to Ondi, 375 for the right answer. Jack finding the 500, but getting it wrong. I'm afraid that goes out of the game. But that's about the stories from the lobby. You guys got it right. Are we going to put some money on the board? What did you bring to your money box? Okay, we've got some cash. We're underway. So on the top row of values, it is 200, but it is cash. We are getting some cash. We are underway, and let's add that to your money box right now. There it goes. Physics. Bounces off the side. All very exciting. Let's close the money box back up. DMC, I didn't look at the scores, but DMC still in the lead. AB Mees in second. Ondi currently in third. Right, we're halfway through, and we have found half the killers and 2 of the cash values. So odds are very much in your favour going into this final set of 4 questions. But you also want to be thinking maybe, remember there's going to be 4 questions left at the end, only one of which will be your final question, and you won't get to confer. So you might want to be thinking what the questions could lead to, and whether or not you're strong on that or not. So much conjecture, but I shall leave it to you. Inca, what are you thinking?
Well, how's your golf, Ben?
I don't play the game. I really don't follow it. So if there's a windmill involved, I'll be there. But
yeah, that's at my level too.
I used to play golf. I'm not very good though.
I also did when I was very young, but like I was a heavy sufferer, and that was enough to put me off of going out on the golf course during the summer. I'm tempted to just get rid of golf. If we get it right, fine. But if not, at least it's out of the way for the final.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Okay. We'll load up the golf question then. Let's load it in. And Ben, a coin to go with G for golf.
Let's go with F for 4.
F for 4. GF, the universal chemical symbol for Gandalf. And Mark says his golf knowledge isn't up to par.
Hey.
You can have a single honk for that, Mark. Very nice indeed. And everyone else can have one of those. Let's load F into your money box. And good fortune, G and F, good fortune, that's what I wish you. 20 seconds in the lobby, very best of luck, fingers on buzzers, and here is your golf question. Which of these US states contains the highest number of golf courses? Is it Texas or is it California? Texas again, coming up.
Yeah.
Do you associate either of these with golf particularly?
Not really, but I would think I'm thinking more of like geologically. That I mean, I know there are a good amount of golf courses out here in California. Texas, oh man, I know there's a lot around. You know, they have the Gulf of Mexico, so there might be some nearby.
The Silent Marine pointing out in the chat that they are both large states.
I knew that much.
Yeah.
So, it's all the help I can muster here on this one.
I mean, California does have like the Torrey Pines, where they have the Buick Open, and a lot of the well-known ones. I can't think of any well-known in Texas.
I think Effrontery stumbled onto the answer because actually he's pointed out that, of course, there's a huge place, the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
I don't know which of these states it's in, though, so possibly neither.
Yeah. I'm tempted to lean towards California.
Yeah, I not based on very much, but I probably would have think. I mean, there's a lot of people there, and you think there's. Yeah, I don't know. Like you say, I can't. I've never heard of one being in Texas. Also, there are bound to be some, but a lot, I'm sure.
And there's a lot of like flat, kind of, just dry areas, and it's going to be too hot. I mean, California gets hot, but has some of the sea breezes in it, so you want to be somewhat cool. I would say California.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that.
I mean, it's true, as AB Me is saying, this is a very rough question.
What
do we go for?
We found a fair way to answer it. So
we're going for California?
Yes,
I think
California.
we are. Make this stop.
Let's lock California in. And as ever, the first thing we're going to do is find out, is it right? Yes,
okay.
It is. Good job there.
Good job.
The reason that these was in such large letters there is because these are the second and third on the list. California has 921, while Texas has only 14 fewer, so 907. Anyone want to hazard a guess at what the leading state might be?
Is this for the chat or for us?
No, for you guys.
I would have guessed Florida. I mean,
I would think Florida or Georgia.
Lupine's saying Georgia. A lot of chat saying Florida. It is Florida. 1,000, by quite a long way. 1,250 in Florida. But yes, that is the Gulf state.
Does that include putt-putt?
Does that include where now?
Putt-putt. Miniature golf.
I don't think so. I think probably not.
Sorry, crazy golf.
Crazy golf. That's what we call it over here. Crazy golf. Over in the lobby, Samster and Ondi finding the 500 coin and getting it right. Very well played to you two. That's going to be a big boost to your scores. I think that's Halo in purple there. Finding a killer and getting it wrong. That is going to be half a score for you. Very sorry. But, Inca Ben, let's see if we can add some more cash to your total. What did you bring to your money box?
Wow.
I mean, good time to get it right if you've got another killer, but that is the third killer out of 5. You've found 3 of the killers, which in a way is still stalling you, but you've got this momentum going with getting the questions right now, and there is only 1 killer left in the game. Odds are massively in your favour that you're going to find some cash. Hopefully we can get the questions right as well. For now, let's take that killer out of the game. Ondi leaping up to 950, AB Me with 900, Samster, I think it said 700, making up our top 3 right there. And yes, disaster averted there. Killer goes out of the game. Only 1 left, and still all 4 big cash values you're yet to touch. You've got 3 questions left. Ben, any strong feelings on things you'd like to see now, or things you wouldn't like to see later? Or, what are you thinking?
Well, I know that I don't know too much about India, so I don't know if that's something we want to get out of the way. That's what I'm leaning towards right now.
You want to take India?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll take India.
All right, let's load up the India question. And Inca, let's take a coin to go with it.
Let's go for E for Echo, for no reason.
E for Echo, IE as in that is, or IE as in IE. Let's load E into your money box, and hope it contains one of those nice cash values, and that you can get the correct answer to this question. 20 seconds and fingers on buzzers in chat. Here is your India question. The Maharashtra Open, which relocated from Chennai in 2018, is a professional men's tournament in which sport? Is it tennis or golf? And there's golf again.
Wow.
Jeez.
Some overlaps on some of these questions.
It really could be either. I can't really glean anything from the name. I'm almost just tempted to think that we've had a golf question already, so I just, from a question writer point of view, I'd be more likely to make this one tennis, but who knows how Jogging Charm operates.
Going all meta on the game. The Maharashtra Open.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the relocation part is sticking in my head for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a clue in there somehow.
Could just relocate from a golf course to another golf course, or I mean, there's tennis courts. Could be anywhere, I guess. So you could relocate that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really associate either of these sports with India, but no doubt they have players.
I'll leave you to confer some more. I can hear a mewling cat in the bedroom, which means he wants to come.
Okay.
I'm going to release the feline. Come on, Ozzy. You going to come say hello?
I'm thinking if it was golf, you'd maybe hear about it because I would think there'd be more tennis tournaments, but I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe less you would hear about.
Oh, hello, cat. Yeah, the cat.
I lean the same way. I can't really come up with any solid justification for it, but I feel the same. I would probably lean towards tennis. I mean, I know that there are.
Okay, so yeah.
What are we thinking? What are we going to go for?
I think we're gonna go tennis.
Yeah, not based on anything solid, but we just don't have the knowledge, I don't think.
Okay, we'll lock tennis in. We can do that for you right now. There's tennis locked in. First of all, let's find out, is tennis a right answer? What Ozzy? Do you want to? Do you not think it's right, or do you think they've done right? Let's find out. It is the right answer.
Okay.
So obviously a cheer from Ozzy there. He obviously knew the answer. Maharashtra. It's part of the ATP World Tour. So nicely done. Smashed it, as ABB is saying. Yes, 'twas the right answer. Vision Colo. That's a killer and a wrong answer. Bad luck. You are going to cut your score in half. And Lupine throwing 500 out of the game with a wrong answer, and P5 throwing the 375 out. Oh. Pain. For you guys, bad luck. However, Inca and Ben, it is a right answer. There's only one killer out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values up here. So odds are good that you've got some cash. Is it cash though? What did you bring to your money box?
Big number.
Oh,
okay.
almost a 375. That will do nicely. It's the second highest value in the game, and it's a right answer, so we will add that to your total. Very well played. Into your money box it goes. ABME and Ondi now leading with 1,050. DMC 875. Samster's got 725. Those are the standings as it comes out of the money box and into your money box. Now, 2 questions remaining, and 6 to choose from, and also 6 coins as well. Innes, I think we're with you, but it's sort of reached that point of the game where we might have to start thinking tactically about what you definitely do or don't want to see in the final, so it could be good to have a collaborative decision here.
Well, I have a horrible feeling the Alpha one might be cars. I can't really think of much else. There's Alfa Romeo, there's Alpha Spell like that. I don't know what else there would be. Do you fancy yourself on cars?
Not too much, so we might want to get that one out of the way. I'm looking at Lima, and Lima could be as in Peru, or it could be as in vegetables like lima beans. So
yes.
Alpha would, I think, be a good thing to get out of the way.
True. The other ones, well, they could really go anyway. But yeah, Alpha worries me a bit. I think we'll go for that.
Okay, we'll load up your Alpha question, and we need a coin to go with it.
Let's go with K, Alpha K.
Sorry, one more time. K or A was that?
K. Yes, the voiceless Vettel Joseph.
The voiceless the K, AK, as in the gun. If you add 47 to the end. AK. Let's load K into your money box. And fingers on buzzers in your audience. 20 seconds to get the A or B answer into this one. And your question on Alpha is: the Alfa Romeo 159 car model features in an opening car chase in which film of the James Bond franchise? Was it Quantum of Solace or The World Is Not Enough?
I'm so bad on Bond films.
Me too. I have to admit, I did actually see Quantum of Solace. It was the first Bond film I ever saw was that one, which was probably a baffling decision. But
did anything? I can't. The only thing I remember about Quantum of Solace, I do remember there was a car chase, and it was at the beginning. Whether it was the Alfa Romeo, if I did know, I couldn't say. But I do remember there definitely was a car chase, and I remember Tosca and a can of engine oil at the end that someone drank. That is literally it. That is my entire recollection of that answer. And Andy, I don't think it did because you wrote it into the public chat rather than whispering. I think it might have clocked you out on a timeout there, but we'll find out in just a moment. Yeah, that's all I can remember from Quantum of Solace.
I'm glad it's not just me that the film has just completely evaporated from. I barely remember anything that happened. There was a bit where he's sort of tied to a chair and gets tortured, I think.
I'm pretty sure that was Casino Royale, actually, darling.
I've never seen either.
Maybe Quantum of Solace as well.
Right.
Because as we've all established, no one knows what happens in Quantum of Solace.
Yes.
No one knows who the Bond girl is. No one knows who the villain is. No one knows who plays Bond in that film. No one knows what the cars were in that film. So it could it might be you're right. Maybe there was a torture scene. No one knows.
I just remember writing comedy at the time, saying I was going to go over to my neighbors and ask them if I could borrow a Quantum of Solace.
What does that even mean?
Well, it's like borrowing a cup of sugar. I want to borrow a Quantum of Solace.
I remember Mark Commode referred to Quantum of Solace as a question of sport in his review. James Bond, a question of sport, which seems about right.
Since I'm okay to go with Quantum of Solace just because of possibly that if you remember a car chase at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I do also. I do also remember there being a car chase. That's one of the few things that stuck in my head. So the fact that there is that one, I mean, perhaps the question writer has been cruel and they both open with a car chase. In which case, what can we do? But
yeah, exactly.
We might as well go with the one that at least we know somewhat fits the bill.
I don't think I've seen The World Is Not Enough.
No, I definitely
I
haven't.
remember the theme tune. I remember all the theme tunes. So 1999, I want to say, maybe. Anyway,
that was one of the last Brosnan ones, I believe.
I think it might have been the last Brosnan. Yes, it would have been a Brosnan one. I think the last Brosnan one was "Die Another Madonna," with Gustav Graves in the fencing scene and the invisible car. So I remember about that. Terrible as that film allegedly was, I actually quite enjoyed it. But yeah, it was a bit. Anyway, sorry, I'm rabbiting on. You sounded like you were sort of approaching a consensus on something.
On Quantum of Solace, yes. Again, not a confident one, but it seems like there's a slightly better chance of that being right.
Okay, we'll lock in Quantum of Solace, and we will see. First of all, is that the right answer? Press the button. Yes, it is. The Alfa Romeo 159 is indeed at the beginning. Lots of wrong. Oh, look at this in the audience.
Oh.
4 killers with wrong answers, including 3 players at the very top. AB, me, Ondi, and DNC either wrong answer or out of time. Your scores are going to be cut in half. Oh. Pain. That is a definite moment of pain right there for you. And Brand New Halo also cutting in half right there. Not a lot of cash going in there, just Colo, the maximum there with 150. Samster finding, I think, his 4th killer right there. It's Sotley picking up 100 and everyone else is either staying where they are. No, it's a killer, and even if I get it in time... Oh, yes, I think you put B in the public chat, which would have been wrong either way. But yeah, Alfa Romeos are used by the criminal syndicate Quantum in the beginning of Quantum of Solace. Bond is in Italy, whereas the setting for the opening of The World Is Not Enough is Spain. Cat, you're on the piano. That's the Cat Concerto, isn't it? Maybe I'll close the window, because I'd rather you didn't jump out of there. In fact, what about that? There's blinds there. He's not going to get through that. That's fine. You can just look out the window, Cat. We'll put Cat Cam on. There we go. Cat Cam on the piano. Right, let's find out. What did you bring to your money box? There is still 1 killer out there, but there's 5 cash values, and we're hoping that it is one of them now. What did you bring to your money box?
Okay.
300! Nice. Yes, second highest value left in the game. That is going to be added on to your total with 1 question to go and only 1 killer left in the game. This does set the stage, should say, for a particularly happy ending, possibly. Unfortunately, not so happy for a few players in the lobby, but let's add that 300 to your jackpot. Samson now stealing the lead with 725. AB, me, and Ondi moved down to 525, and Jack in third with 450. 875 is your jackpot as it stands at the moment. But we've got 1 more question to go. And remember, the final question you cannot confer on. You need to answer independently. And it will be a random choice of 4 from the 4 that you leave. So, final conscious choice. Ben, it's technically with you, but what do we think?
Oh, I'm thinking. Okay, Bravo could be anything theater related or arts related.
Mhm.
Echo could be mountains or like mythology.
Yes.
Delta makes me think of either airlines or waterways, which is a little bit less confident for me.
Yeah, and
I don't know how you're feeling. I'm feeling Delta.
yeah, geography is not. Airlines certainly is not a good spot for me, and geography is very hit and miss. I'd be quite fine with getting this one out of the way.
All right.
Well, just a
go
word
with
of warning.
Delta.
It is the last question. There won't be any more time to build up cash. So if you do take this one and you do get it wrong and it is the killer, you're going to be cut in half. Just bear that in mind.
Yeah, I think we'll still take that risk.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's load the Delta question. And final choice of coin, Inca. What's it going to be?
I'll make the abbreviation easy for you. I'll do J.
What did we learn? DJ, very nice. DJ, as in disc jockey or dinner jacket, if you prefer. Let's load J into your money box. And let's reveal fingers on buzzers. 20 seconds to get your answer, and make sure you're whispering it in the chat. DJ Jazzy Jeff, indeed. Here's your Delta question. You were right. Delta Airlines has a frequent flyer partnership with which of these airlines? Is it Virgin Atlantic or British Airways?
Do you have any idea? I don't.
I should, just because I work near an airport, but Delta. I want to say British Airways at the very beginning. I'm trying to think what because I don't know if Virgin's associated with anything else. I mean, British Airways has been around quite some time. So has Delta. Virgin Atlantic is more of a newer thing. I mean, relatively speaking. My inkling is to go British Airways.
I'm quite happy to do that. I mean, apart from my airway expertise stops at EasyJet, unfortunately. I'm very knowledgeable about the routine flying between Belfast and Great Britain. But
surely you're familiar with Ryanair, though.
I have some standards, have you know.
Very good, very good, very good. Hello, David J. Bodicum. Welcome to the stream. Yes, this is your question. It's a DJ question. David J.
Do you happen to know? You don't know what British Airways frequent flyer program is called, do you?
Unfortunately, not. No, I mean, I've very rarely do international travel.
Because I know Delta's is called Sky Miles.
Okay, I would be lying if I pretended to even know much about either of these. I'm afraid, but I'm quite happy just to go with your instinct on British Airways. Like, I mean, it doesn't really quite ring true to me that Virgin Atlantic would do something like that with another. Just remind me, you know, they seem quite, you know, independent.
Yeah.
But, like,
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
All right, we'll try British Airways.
We're going to go British Airways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
B for British Airways. Let's lock it in. Oh, if I focus on the right window, that would help. B for British Airways is locked in. Let's find out, was that the right answer? It was not, I'm afraid. No, it is indeed Virgin Atlantic. There's a list of partners on the Virgin Atlantic website. Nothing much more interesting to say about it, but yes, Virgin Atlantic, frequent flyer partnership with Delta Airlines. And look at this. A great deal of upset happening there. Effrontery, P-Fied, and Vision finding a wrong answer, and Killer. And, DMC found the 500 on the last question, but unfortunately got it wrong, so won't get it. Again, the only cash going into our lobby game is from Colo, finding that 200 and a right answer. You've now had all the killers. Well, that's the end of the main part of the game, Calibrated Vision. We've only got the final there, so if you found all 4 killers, that's terribly rotten luck for you. Let's find out, though. We don't want to see a killer here. At this point, I think we'd be happy with 875 as our total, but if we've got a killer, that is going to be cut in half if it is the last killer. If it's cash, it's not the end of the world. It's just not as high a jackpot as it could be. What did you bring to your money box? It was
Okay.
cash, 150. That's okay. So we've avoided halving our total at all times, and that's 150 as... Oh, hello. My watch is buzzing at me. Stand goal. You reached your stand goal. How is that pinging me now when I've been sitting for the last hour? But, okay, whatever you do, you, Apple Watch. Yeah, so 150 goes in the bin. It means that we don't find that missing killer, the 100, the 250, or sadly the 500 on this occasion. But it does mean you end up with a jackpot of 875. Let's take that 150 out of the game. And Colo jumps up to second place with 562. ABME and Ondi tying in third with 525. And it is Samster topping the lobby with 725. And it is time for the finale. So, you have left Bravo, Echo, Foxtrot, and Lima. The other remaining coins are irrelevant at this point, but one of those 4 categories will be loaded in as your final question. And I must ask, from this point onwards, there is no more conferring about the questions. You can have a moment to discuss strategy if you like going into it, but once the question is revealed, you must not discuss the question any further. Here's how this works. First of all, let me explain the lobby game. Lobby players, you can either answer A or B or pass. It must be exactly one of those things. A, B, or pass, and you must whisper it to the bot. If you abstain, it is treated as a pass. If you choose the correct answer, you bank 100% of the points that you have earned in the game. If you choose the incorrect answer, then you bank just 10% of your coin. We reduce it by a factor of 10, and your final score will be 10% of your current score. If you choose to pass, then you get 50% of what you've built up so far. And as I mentioned, if you abstain, it will be treated as a pass. So if you don't know and you don't want to gamble it, or you just want to settle for 50%, then just leave it blank. Pennies are paid out at a rate of 10% of your final score. So Samster, for example, has 725. If he plays and gets it right, then 725 is his final score, and that will be turned into 72 pennies. That will be going to Samster, for example, there. If you have 0, then yes, unfortunately, you can't win any pennies on this occasion. Now, as for Ben and Inca in the hot seat right here, Ozzy's not being interesting, so I'll put the camera back over here. As for you two, you have got the choice for either one of you to win 875, or for both of you to share 875 equally. Here's how this works. You'll be shown one of these questions, and you will have the choice to either, like the audience, answer A or B or pass. If you are both right, then you take an even split and take home whatever 875 divided by 2 is. Can you beat me to the calculator? 875 divided by 2, 400, and I think it rounds down, so 437 pennies each, if you both give me a right answer. If one of you is right and one of you is wrong, then the person who is right takes home all 875, and the person who is wrong takes home nothing. But we do underwrite it by the number of correct answers you've given times by 10. So I think you made 5 correct decisions across that. So you'll be underwritten 50 pennies no matter what else happens. That's guaranteed. That's if one of you is right and one of you is wrong. If you are both wrong, then I'm afraid you lose your jackpot and you just get your underwritten 50 pennies. You have got the other option though to pass, and what pass does is that it effectively mirrors the answer that your teammate gives. So for example, if Innes plays and gets it right and Ben passes, then it treats it as though you're both correct and you split the money. If one of you gets it wrong and one of you passes, it treats it as though you are both wrong and you both lose everything. If you both pass, it also treats it as though you are both wrong. Are you both clear and happy on the rules?
Do we whisper to on Twitch? Is that what
this
we do?
is the one part of the game where you do need to whisper to the bot. So make sure it is the bot loaded up, not the public chat, because that could potentially influence your partner's decision.
Right.
One other thing I will say, normally you get an instant bit of feedback, but again, to avoid potentially influencing your partner by locking in an answer really very quickly, it will not do anything for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, if you've both played, it will lock you both in then. If one of you is still yet to play, then you will have some time then to lock the answer in. Lobby, you have got 5 seconds from after both players have locked in, or 20 seconds, whichever one comes first. Or whichever one comes later, if that makes sense. Both happy with the rules?
Think so, yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. Right, get your bot ready. Get Persephone's Twitch bot at the ready for your answer. And let's load in your finale question, which this week is on the category of Foxtrot.
Oh, no.
Foxtrot has been selected. So, again, if you, and this is where getting into the mind of your teammate comes in, if you think my partner will definitely know this and I'm not sure, you might be best to pass. If you definitely know, your best strategy is always to play. But if you're not sure, you need to think, how confident am I and how confident would my partner be and what would my partner do? Those are the decisions you have to make. I wish you the very best of luck, and in the lobby, fingers on buzzers as well. Here is the finale question on Foxtrot. Which of these up-tempo ballroom dance disciplines is an offshoot of the Foxtrot? Is it the jive or the quick-step? No conferring from our hot seat players. Here come some answers from the lobby. Once you've got an answer in, after 20 seconds it will lock it, and then you will have 5 seconds from when both players have locked in the lobby to get your answer in. Inca has locked in. That is not necessarily a lock-in for jive, that's just an indication that Inca's locked in. Ben, you've got a bit more time if you want to decide whether you're going to play or pass, and if you're going to play, which one are you going to go for? A or B or pass? Ben now having a think. Did Inca get that? Has Inca played? Has Inca, if he has he got it right?
I answered with the actual word, or do you need me to answer A or B?
A or B or pass is what you need to type. And there we go. There's 5-second countdown in the lobby. And Ben giving us a bit of an indication there that maybe he did play an answer rather than pass, but we'll have to wait and see what happens in just a moment. And I would also ask at this point, Inca and Ben, when I reveal the answers, you will know whether you are right or wrong, but do kindly try and contain your reactions in the interest of building all of the suspense. So, here we go for 875 pennies. First of all, which of these up-tempo ballroom dance disciplines is an offshoot of the Foxtrot? The correct answer is... it's the quick step. The quick step. The answer on the right. The jive is a livelier version of the jitterbug and has more of a Latin swing influence over the more standard foxtrot and quick step. Those points in the lobby are the final scores as to whether or not you played past or got it right or wrong. You should be able to work that out. Those are the final scores. Divide that by 10, which will do it automatically for you in just a minute, and those are the pennies you will win today. Congratulations, and thank you all very much for playing. As for Inca and Ben, we come to the final reckoning. 875 pennies up for grabs for either one or both of you to share. I really hope that this is a happy ending. Good luck. How did you play?
Yeah, well done.
Oh.
We get the happy sting, but it is only happy for one of you. Inca, well played. You've got the right
unlucky
answer. But Ben, you went the wrong way. Oh, Ben, a pass and it could have been shared. But yeah, the bittersweet ending, as AB Me is saying.
For some reason, I thought that quick step was just kind of a basic thing that things were built on, not an offshoot of something else. That's why I went with the jive.
Well, bad luck, but good game, good effort right there. And
congrats, Inca, very much.
Oh, cheers! No, it feels a bit hollow to end like this. I felt we had a very sort of quite constructive, pleasant partnership throughout. So it feels a bit I don't take much pleasure from it ending like this, but it's been a very good fun game.
It is the name of the game, and I thought this is as close as I can get to replicating golden balls without actually introducing the not.
Yeah.
So I'll make score count up here. The not prisoner's dilemma, and introducing actual deception into the game. At least there's no deception based on here. It is still sort of meritocratic, I suppose. But it is always a bit of a shame when that happens. But you've both been absolutely...
But I'm glad one of us won. I'm glad we didn't both lose. I'm glad at least one of us won.
Yeah,
that would have been a bit of a downer. Yeah,
that would have been a downer. But you've both been absolutely fabulous. And Ben, you don't go away empty-handed. It should underwrite your total by 50 pennies. I'm just going to check your current penny count just to make sure that, because I haven't, as ever, I haven't tested the new edition. So you will probably get current season 1,040 something. So you'll get plus 50 plus whatever bonuses you got earlier on as well. So not going away empty-handed, but I hope you've had a good game, Ben. And Inca,
a lot of fun.
Good stuff. And Inca, huge congratulations to you as well. And enjoy the spoils.
Thank you. Certainly will.
Thank you very much to both of you. I shall pop you back in the green room and hopefully speak to you another time.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Catch
guys.
you soon.
Night.
Have a good one.
So, a bittersweet ending there. Inca winning 875 pennies, but Ben unfortunately not finding the right answer there at the end. So, such a shame. But great team play from the two there, Inca and Ben. And I hope that's been thoroughly entertaining for you at home. Not a cat, welcome to the stream. I say that just as we're about to end the stream, actually, because it is Thursday night, so it is the shorter stream. So we are going to be wrapping up there, but it's great to have Moneybox back. I do love this game. I love the banter with the players, and special thanks as well must go to Jogging Chum for a terrific question pack there. So very, very many thanks to you, Jogging Chum, for a terrific effort on that question pack there. Those pennies and credits will be added to you as well. In our lobby game, Samster taking 72 pennies home, so that's nice. Kolo picking up 56, and Ondi picking up third place with 52. I don't think this game has a medal table because it's sort of semi-luck based, so I didn't do a medal table. There's just the leaderboard for the players in the hot seat that goes up. But you do get those pennies, so yes, they'll be added to your total when the credits roll. And I need to update the credits. I still haven't done that yet. I must get around to updating my credits because they're not up to date. Anyway, that is going to be it from me for this evening. A nice shorter stream at game night on a Thursday, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining. It's been great having you here. We are going to raid... Let's raid Mendez, because I haven't raided Mendez for ages. Or Ruffle Bricks. Mendez or Ruffle Bricks. Because I haven't raided Ruffle Bricks for ages either. Mendez is playing Pokemon, Ruffle Bricks is playing Worms. Both have very strong appeals here. Is it going to be Pokemon or Worms? I think the raid message is going to be Quantum of Solace. Quantum of Solace would be a good message. What do you fancy, Pokemon or Worms? Which is it going to be? Which do you think, Ozzy? Having a good scream over there, are you? Pokemon or Worms? I think it might be... I agree, Meow. Pokemon? Yeah, okay, let's go Pokemon. I did say Pokemon to begin with. We'll do Bricks another time. Yeah, we'll raid Mendez, and we'll say Quantum of Solace. He's playing Pokemon, I think 5 red and 2 green. Off you go then, Boz. Oh, there's 2 dogs out there, you might not want to go out. We'll save you for now, until I can come and supervise the departure. Ozzy is a fan of Mew. There we go, Mew. He wants to go see Mew. That seems to work out for me. So we'll raid Mendez, we'll say Quantum of Solace. What have we got coming up? Well, Bash is here tomorrow with Secret Fortune. So make sure you give him a follow. Topper's going to be here on Sunday with Checklist, if memory serves, and I am going to be back on Saturday. For those of you who aren't interested in the Eurovision final, we have got Only Connect, we have got Google That, we have got a face-off heat, and we have got The Abyss. So much to look forward to on Saturday. I do hope that you'll join me for that. Until next time, be splendid and marvellous and safe. We'll go say hi to Mendez, and all will be well with the world. I'm going to go have some dinner. Until next time, thanks again to our hot seat players. Thank you for playing along at home. Thank you to Jogging Chum for the question pack. And until next time, you've been watching Game Night. I have been Royal Flush. Do take care. Peace out and good night. Get your cat jams ready. Get your cat jams ready.
Oh no, Sandstorm doesn't affect him.